OK, let's go and speak to Lewis, who's a Man United fan. Lewis, good evening. Welcome to the show. You are representing Manchester United.
Evening, fellas. How we doing?
All right, Lewis. Good, matey. How are you?
Well, I'm still stinging a bit, Jace. You know, it's been a bad sort of 10 days for United. Losing the FA Cup final and then obviously City winning the Champions League, then treble. Not good. We need a bit of good news coming our way, whether it's from the sale of the club, getting the Glazers out, or getting a high-profile signing through the door soon. But
go on, then. What do you need?
I hear a lot of people say, if United get a world-class striker, they'll be up there challenging for the title, or they're just one short or one or two short. I disagree with that. I think we're 4 or 5 short. I'm talking first-team starters here, and if you include
a striker, of course. You've been linked with Kane, haven't you?
We definitely need a striker. We know that, but we need more than that. We need a new goalkeeper for a start. I'm sick of De Gea. He can't play it from the back. Forget the Golden Glove. He makes some saves and keeps some clean sheets, but he also lets 7s and 6s and 4s go.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh just to blame it on him. I know he.
Because a lot of the goals, Jace, he's at blame for, or should have done better. So,
some of them, some of them. Brentford, there was
had him 12 years, right? Yeah. He needs to go now. We need to start playing the modern game of football, which is playing out from the back. Right. It's not kicking it down the pitch and losing the possession straight away. We got to. I think it's just as important to replace as Ronaldo was. In terms of a striker. Okay,
so who goes out then, Lewis? Tell us who goes out and who you want him.
We need this. Get rid of the deadwood. There's loads on the book still. There's still too many inconsistent players at United, or just not good enough.
I'll take a few off. See if you agree with me. See if you agree with me. Deadwood to leave. Martial out. Fred out.
Should have gone in to go, Martial. Yeah, Fred out. Yeah, I know you don't
De Gea.
like De Gea either, Dean. Yeah, you don't like De Gea either, do you?
So my argument with De Gea, right? He's on 375 grand a week, and it's easy to keep your head down. When you know you can't get... So you got defenders in front of you for 6 years making mistakes. I never see him lose... Like Peter Schmeichel would have had a few of them by the throat.
The guy's not a legend, right? He's been a good servant, but Van Der Sar and Schmeichel are legends. Listen, we are just going to be another cup team next season. That squad is only good enough for a run in the cup. Like we proved this year, we got to both domestic cup finals, won one of them. They're not good enough to challenge City. We're miles off.
That's what the transfer window's all about, Lewis. That's what the whole point of this conversation is.
Look, it's hard at the moment because we don't know what's going on with the ownership.
Yes, that's
we
true.
don't know what budget we've got. We can't ship everyone out because a lot of them are on big money still and got 2 or 3 years left on their contract. So a lot of them won't want to leave. So get players out on loan. That's neither here or there, is it? So we might have to look at the free transfer because there's a lot of players, isn't there? Some decent players who are
free transfer. Man United picking up someone else's scraps.
No, but look, we got Cavani in a couple of years ago. He was on a free. Yeah. We got Ibrahimovic a few years ago on a free.
I know, but that's they were a short-term solution to a long-term problem.
I'm not saying dying on it, but we might have to get maybe 1 or 2 off there because we're not going to have massive. We need to probably spend about $500 million on this team to get it anywhere near City or winning Champions Leagues again. It's been 15 years since we won a Champions League, 10 since we won the Premier League. We're just a cup team. That's all we are. We're not going to do it in this one window, right? It's going to be probably 2 or 3 windows before we can really clear out a lot and bring in a lot.
Do you know what, Lewis? Listen, great call.
Next year again.
You're on the right road, Lewis.
Do you know what? It is just as hard sometimes to get rid of players.
Well,
Phil Jones has only just been released. When was the last time Phil Jones played 4 or 5 games back to back?
I've walked into some clubs as manager, and how the chairman backs me is not by bringing players in. Yeah. It's keeping the ones that have done well for you, being able to give them enough money to keep them at the club, and then writing checks to get rid of people.
Paying them to go.
Well, people who I think are just there picking their wages up and not really with you, don't really want to be there. Yeah. But they've got 3-year contracts and they haven't done very well for 2 years. Say they're on like £1 million a year and they've got 2 years left, £2 million. Yeah. And someone will only pay them half of that money to take them off your hands. You then have to make the other million up over 2 years. The chairman has to write a cheque for £1 million
but can you believe
to get rid of a player.
But he's actually saving money.
Yeah.
There's the crazy part.
Yeah.
You've got to give him $1 million, but he's saving money. Crazy.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.